Hello and welcome to Mo Advice. My name is Mosley Pierre and I am your College Access and Success Advisor. Today, I'd like to have a short webinar on early action college applications and how to increase your chances of getting in. But before we even delve into this really interesting topic, this is a very time sensitive webinar. Um, Early applications are typically due November 1st, November 15th, and December 1st. So, if you are really interested in going to college, if you know that you are a student, that college is in your path, then you should be really interested in following this webinar and applying early to colleges. So, let's jump right in to the webinar. So, did you know that you can double or even triple your chance of college acceptance? Colleges like Ivy Leagues, such as Harvard, highly selective colleges like Swarthmore, Yale, UCLA, Stanford, colleges like that, they fill in their incoming classes uh, 60% by December, January. Liberal arts colleges like Swarthmore, Spelman, NYU, Tufts, Vassar, they fill up their incoming class by 50% using this method. So, how do they do that? Like, how are they able to fill in their incoming class 50% of the time before regular admissions is even due, because regular admissions is January 1st typically. So how do they do this? Is this legal? Yes, they do this because colleges and universities use what are called college admission plans, right? College admission plans are structured plans for how colleges are going to admit their incoming class. Depending how selective they are and how it makes their decisions, and it's all relative really. Your work in the application process needs to be shifted with their deadlines, and this is why I say it's just this webinar is really time sensitive. If you are really interested in going to college and know that you want to go to college. So let's talk a little bit about the college admission plans. So there are 6 major plans, right? There's early notification, there's early action, which we're going to talk today about, early decision, 1 and 2, restricted early decision, regular admission, and rotating admission. And rotating admission is usually for the community colleges and 2-year colleges. But a lot of colleges have been using rotating admission, meaning that there really is no deadline for applications. They accept them when they come in. So all of this is possible. College is accepting 50% of their class. College is accepting 60% of their incoming class. All of this is possible through the college plan, early action, and early decision, right? Early action is different from early decision. We'll talk about that in the next slide. But early action is more flexible for students who are definitely secure about, that they want to go to college, and that they are prepared academically, and they are ready to meet the challenge of applying early, because again, the deadline is in 3 to 6 weeks, right? So when colleges look at the early action applicants, they consider 3 things, and applicants themselves should look at these things too. They should consider how strong are they, because students who typically apply for early action are pretty strong. They usually typically have 3.0 GPAs and higher. Their SAT scores are pretty much good, and they're stellar students. Students who are interested in applying early action demonstrate their commitment to the institution. Excuse the geese. Their commitment to the institution. I always tell students, just like you want to go to university or college, they want you as well, right? Is this a matter of like you letting them know that you are their next candidate, right? It's like a back and forth. It's a supply and demand. They need you and you need them. So there is no like upper You have a really good chance of getting into a college that you really, really are interested in if you're committed if you demonstrate your commitment to institution by applying early. And also, that this college is your choice of college, right? So those are the three things that they consider, and these are the three things that you have to consider as well if you want to apply through this early action plan. Do you have strong and persuasive grades and transcripts? Are you demonstrating commitment to the institution by applying early? And do you believe that college is your best and only choice? First choice, not only, but best and first choice. And they also look at that as well. So let's go quickly over the three most important plans in my mind. There are the restrictive early action, right? Which is they restrict applicants from applying early action to other colleges or universities. And if you get accepted under this plan, you have until May 1st to accept or turn down the offer, right? So basically, you can only apply to one school, a single choice early action, one school only. Early decision is if you decide to apply, right, you must abide by the deadline, of course, which is usually, like I said, November 1st, mid-November, and students are notified by December if you get accepted or not, right? Now, with early decision, you have to sign a contract. You're bounded to go to this school, right? So once you get accepted, you have to withdraw all other applications if you get accepted early decision, right? So you only use this option if you're 100% sure that this is the school that you want to go to, all right? It also increases your chances because early action and early decision, like I said earlier, are used by admissions office to admit more than 60% of their class, sometimes 50 to 60% of the incoming class. The third important plan is early action, which is really what I want to talk about. So this admission plan is early action, and it's used by many institutions, mainly Ivy League and selective institutions, and they require you to apply to college early, right, between October 15th, November 1st, November 15th of your senior year, and you'll get a decision by December. But the cool thing is, if you do not get accepted through early action, your application will be deferred to the regular admissions cycle. So that's cool. So you have 2-3 chances of getting in, right? So that triples your chances just by applying early action. So why should you apply? Consider applying early, right? Because, like I said, early action in the next 3 weeks, the first application is due, right? These are my 5 reasons why I encourage students to apply early, right? Early action, yes, you're applying early, but you're getting it all done early, right? Not just are you getting all the work done early, but you get a decision early, so less stress at the end of it. You get a chance to know where you're going to go for college, and you get a chance to shop around with other places. The second reason is that, like I said earlier, that is part of the reason you get your decision early, because you get all the work done early, so you get your decision early, right? So early action is a great option, and because it doesn't force you to commit to a school like early decision, right? Even if you get in, you have until May, which is like a whole 6 months ahead, to make a decision if you want to go or not. So that's a win-win for me. You don't need to respond to them until May 1st, like I was saying earlier, a couple seconds ago, which gives you plenty of time to compare colleges, right? And one of the last things I think for me is really important is that, like I said earlier, even if you do not get in through the early action plan, you get a second chance because your application is pushed to the regular decision pool. So you actually triple your chances of getting in. Those are the reasons why I would always encourage students to apply early, mainly students of color, because a lot of students of color are not aware of this admissions plan. And not just that they're not aware of it, but they're afraid that there's a lot of work that has to be done within a few period of time, which you do. I mean, it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. You have to commit the time. You have to commit the effort to get your application in 3 weeks. It's possible. It's a lot of work, and a lot of students are afraid because I think, for one, they're not guided. They don't have someone that's guided them through the process, so they're afraid that they don't think that they can actually get this done, and they can. They can get this done, especially if they are certain and they know that, one, that they're going to a college, and two, they know which college that they want to go to. So I would always encourage students who are definitely, they see college in their future, they should definitely take this option of applying early. So what do you need when you apply early decision? Well, when you apply early action, not early decision, I'm sorry, you need your application from the college itself, or you can apply through the Common Application, right? Common Application accepts most colleges. There's about over 4,500 colleges in the United States. Common App is I think Common App has the majority of the colleges there, and they accept colleges applications, right? Or you can go to the website, the college website itself, and get their application. You can request fee waivers. As long as you request one, they'll give it to you. There's also a lot of colleges are having free application weeks. So you go to their website and find out, how to, if they're part of that free application week, which is encouraging students to apply to their colleges. You need strong academic records, right? Strong grades, 3.0 and higher. You can get that from your guidance counselor. You need your personal statement and also supplemental essays for some colleges. You need your SAT scores, ACT scores. The greatest thing is, if you use this option, a lot of colleges are optional with SATs. Some, I would say, if you go into fairtest.org, they'll list about over 3,000 colleges who have made SAT and ACT optional. So you don't necessarily need to take the SATs or the ACTs to apply early action. You need 2 letters of recommendation from your teacher or your advisor, and and you need your financial aid forms that you can start applying to. And it's very simple, right? So it's very simple. You need 4 or 5 major things, but really what you really need is time and commitment. You need time and commitment to get this done. Right. So you apply now, you'll know before Christmas. Right? So that's basically what I wanted to talk tonight about. I wanted to introduce the topic of early action applications, and that students who are interested in going to college, students who know that college is in their future, they should take this option, especially if they want a better chance or increasing chance of getting accepted, right? Because of that, I am going to have a 21-day college early admission challenge, right? Starting tomorrow. I wanted to start it today, but we're going to start tomorrow, and submit the application by November 1st. It'll be exactly 21 days. Every day, I will be going live to talk about, each day has a lesson plan for it. Each day has activities and resources. And I'll be going live every day for 45 minutes to go through the process, go through resources and tools. Every Friday, I'll have a Q&A, meaning tomorrow I'll have a first Q&A, and then have motivations every day, and just motivational quotes, and just give you that support and that motivation to finish or just complete the early application. You can do it. It's a lot of work, but you do need motivation, right? You do need commitment, and you need to be serious about this. And I'm here to support and give all type of tools and resources that I have in my cabinet. But I'm mainly here to support and guide you through the process of applying early, and show you and demonstrate to you that it can be done, and it can be done successfully. And by Christmas, and if you're really serious about going to college, if you're really serious about applying to college, by Christmas you will know where you will be. And that's it. So if you're interested in a challenge, contact me at collegeisachoice@gmail.com. You can hit me up, leave a comment, question on the comment page. But yeah, hit me up if you want to be part of the challenge, or if you need my support, if you need my help. This is what I'm here for. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. It is my first webinar. I hope the information was valid, and I hope the information was helpful. Take care. See you soon.